Sometimes you look at your position on the board and you're fucked. But still, regardless of how fucked you are, there's still a best move. Maybe 9 times out of 10, the best move won't save you, but that 1 time out of 10, the best move might be just enough to save your ass. Not a long enough time frame, if you play the game repeatedly, day after day, taking risks, always making the best move regardless of whether you're winning or losing, it will compound into an upward spiral of never-ending success. At 24, I couldn't pay the rent. At 28, I was a millionaire. And at 32, I bought a Bugatti because I was worth $20 million. That's how quickly you can get rich with a plan. If you don't have a plan, all you have is a dream. If your plan to get rich is longer than 3 years, it's a dream. If you're gonna sit around and pray for a miracle, it's never gonna happen. A bad day is coming. For all of us, right? For all of us in our future, there's a 100% probability that either we're gonna die or someone we love is gonna die. You will have a reason to be upset soon enough. That's a fact. Why are you doing it in advance? Like nothing's wrong today. Oh, well, you have a flat tire. Boo-hoo. People are so emotionally reactive to low-level stuff. You have to be broke to appreciate being rich. Imagine being born as an oil sheik. Money has no value. You can buy unlimited Bugattis, you can buy whatever you want, diamonds, it doesn't mean anything. A Ferrari, you think it's gonna make you happy? That's no value. Nothing has value. Everything is just whatever. You need to feel the change in your life to benefit from it. It's the journey, not the destination. So anyone who's sitting there going, oh, I want money, good. Being poor is what's gonna make you happy once you have money. The thing that makes a good man a man is that he does what he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to work and he works anyway. He doesn't want to go to war and he fights anyway. He doesn't want to get up, he gets up anyway. That's the whole point of it. We didn't want to die in the Titanic. Guess what happened? We died in the Titanic. You can't sit there as a man and say you don't feel like it. You're not allowed to not feel like it. You're supposed to do it anyway. When men say to me they're depressed, with God giving you a full and able body and mind, with the capability to become anything you desire, how do you have time to be depressed? There's so much that you need to do to be your best self, and you're competing against men like me, and you're finding hours a day to be sad? No wonder you're going to perpetually lose forever. For you to become rich and successful is going to require pain and suffering, and you have to understand exactly what your dream life is to make the pain and suffering worthwhile. There is a very detailed plan and roadmap. For you to become strong, you must eat a certain way. You must train a certain way. For you to become rich, you must earn money a certain way. You must understand exactly how you're going to make money, whether you're going to be a public-facing figure like me or a man of the shadows. You talk about your dream life. You don't even know what your dream life is. How do you expect to get to a destination when you don't know where you're going? Without diligent planning, without concise, compendious plans, the chance of you achieving nearly anything is zero. You cannot beat consistency. The person who does what they're supposed to do day after day, regardless of how they feel, is going to be the person who wins. The people who are the most successful in the real world are the people who wake up every day and work. If you're the person who wakes up, does work, is fantastic at it, but then takes 3 days off, you're going to lose. They say that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. That is completely true. You have to be consistent. You have to decide. Are you the kind of person who wants to make a lot of money in this life and live a life of freedom? Or are you the kind of person who wants to look back when he's 30 on his 20s or 40 on his 30s and look at that decade and go, what did I do with that decade? Well, I didn't get rich. I didn't travel the world and live like they do in Tate Confidential. What did I do? Well, I had a day off here, a day off there, a bunch of nothing days that amalgamate into this decade of nothingness, and you're just wasting your time. I can also apply this to sales. I knew guys who were terrible on the phone. Back in my day on sales, you used to have to call companies. I was smooth, I was the best. We had people who were terrible. And when I say terrible, I mean they had a thick Indian accent, didn't speak English that well, didn't know the script that well, didn't know the answers, but they were always in the top 20% of the company because they just hammered the phone. They just were on it. They needed to feed their family in Bangladesh. They didn't give a fuck. They were just calling. That's it. Day after day. When you're on lunch break, he's on the phone. You can win with hard work alone.